Hi YouTube friends. Today I want to show you some things that I have made and I thought you would find interesting. This is part one. I'll take you out to my studio in a little bit and show you those things. First is a pair of shoes. Now I made these shoes second, and they're from a comic that I liked. It was called Ultraviolet, and I just took most of the pieces that I liked from that, and these were like shoes that I found at the thrift store, and then I redid them and they had a lot of surface area. That's what I liked about them, and I got them in my size in case I wanted to wear them. But then I found out that to finish them properly, and then I put felt on the inside of them, I put sparkle on the bottom of them. I wouldn't be able to really wear them, but they make a nice conversation piece. Well, those weren't the first ones I made. These were actually the first ones I made, and I have not I got these at a yard sale for 50 cents. Well, actually, these were not the first ones I made. These are the second ones I made. Sorry, I apologize. And if they're a little bit dusty, I apologize about that too. I tried to get most of the dust off of them. They've been sitting around for a little while. I made these when I really needed to make them. I had an issue with my health, and I come off of a really bad issue with that, and this is what happened. This is what occurred from that. So, boy, get really creative. I've been creating for years. I feel like I'm an artist at this point, so this is an artisan of sorts, so this is what I do. We have a lot of artists in our families. My mom used to sing with Wayne Newton when they were kids here in the valley, and on the Lou King Ranger show, and she would have been an opera singer if they'd had scholarships and endorsers back in that time, that she would have known about her. But anyway, and then my grandma was a really wonderful artisan herself, and it's run in my whole family. My uncle was an artist and as well. It runs in our family. One of my sons is well, actually all of my sons are artists, but they just dabble in different things. Okay, so this is a piece that you've seen before. It was in a video that I shot, but it was covered with little china pieces. I made this at As You Wish. It's easy. It's one of those little ceramics places, and I just put the design on there because I knew what I wanted. Well, kind of, and then I put the verse on the back: "Make a wish, let your heart sing." I did that in 2012. So that's because I like to finish things. Of course, I finished it upside down, but, you know, hey, whatever. I went with a friend. It was her birthday, and that's what I ended up making. She ended up making something else. So, and I have a piece that goes with it. The reason I put the B on there is for Bobby. All right. This is, I haven't really been back since. I need to go back. This is a piece that I made. I wood burned. My husband had a bunch of these pieces, these fence post pieces left over, so I took them and I thought, what can I do with these? So I wood burned into them a bunch of different designs. This just happened to be one of them. And then I made this Love Is, because I was inspired by something I saw online, what all the words that love is: fragile, silent, comfort, belief, that sort of thing. So I put those together in a love piece, and then just put it in a frame. Okay, this is those vents. Remember the vents that I said I was going to do something with? Well, that's what I did, is I took pieces of wire and I carefully wired them together, and there's my room divider, and you can move it. See, you can tell it moves, so you can move it wherever you want to. And that was my doll room divider. And then I found these at the store. They're from Glidden. You can find them at Walmart, that sort of thing, any kind of paint store probably. And I just put words on them because I'm a published poet, but I don't, sell my works or anything. But in the sunniest of days, be yourself, and this one, love comes in shades of blue. So they're actually, as you can see, they're from Glidden on the back. And they're 3.5 by 5, in case you needed to put them in a frame or something. But they'd be great posters for your dolls' rooms. Okay, so that's a great idea there. And then these were the last shoes that I'll show you in this segment that I made. They were a pair of suede leather boots that I really super liked, but I had to do something fun with them. I had to create. You know, when you have to create, you have to create. So this is what I did. I didn't paint the bottoms, but that's what I was doing. We do Relay for Life for the American Cancer Society. Their signature color is purple because it encompasses all cancers. So this is what I came up with, and yeah, that was it. Alrighty. And then I had this great idea because I couldn't afford those mannequins that they were selling online and at American Girl and that sort of thing. So I took a wash detergent bottle, and my husband put the knob in. I covered it with batting and then glued the fabric on, and he made a stand for it, and that's what we came up with. And then I took another one and I decided to paper mache it, and so I could build up the chest and the bottom if I wanted to. He put built another foundation for it, put a top on it, and this is what I came up with that. I'm not finished with it. I put a bird cage on the chest. I'm not finished with it, but that's what I came up with so far. So that's that. All right, this is the kind of a fun piece that I made for a relay thing. It was around I don't remember if this was around Halloween or Christmas or, Valentine's Day. It was Valentine's Day, but you could use it for whatever. It was a mailbox, because I love mailboxes, who doesn't? And this was actually a cat toy. It's a little mouse, and I just stuck it in there. And again, I got inspired by somebody online, and it actually works. It opens. Yeah, right. It does, because I have jewelry inside of it. But anyway, that's what I made. That was my creation. These are old thread bobbins that I just put things on. There's Angry Orchard on the front of that because one of my sons, they're all old. They're older than me now, so they're all legal and everything. They were drinking that, and I said, oh, I need that bottle cap. So anyway, that's what I made. That's what I created. And I put my jewelry in it and put a sign up next to it and sold a bunch of jewelry, like $140 for the Relay for Life. So that turned out really cool. Another thing I made, this little bracelet, the stone popped out of it because it was a plastic stone, so I decided, well, I need to replace that. So what I did is I took red paint, I filled it up, let it dry, and then I put sparkles glitter on the top of it and let that dry after the paint was mostly dry, and then I covered it with a hardener, aka fingernail polish, clear fingernail polish. That's what my hardener is when I say that word, and that's what it ended up being. I did that also with an old eyeshadow box, and I just so that my dolls could have their own eyeshadow. I don't happen to have that one here, but that's what I did. So now I have a new bracelet. Cool, huh? All right. Last but not least, I did for Bailey. We were supposed to go to Disneyland. We did not. This is how it fits on her. Sorry, she just slipped. But this is all hot glued because I'm having problems. I have problems every year with, I have like 8 sewing machines, and I have problems with them every year. So I run my sewing machines like racehorses, so that's why I just give up. And I always have to take them in, and it's like $50 to $75 to have them tuned up and that sort of thing. So if anybody has any helpful hints, please leave them for me. Because I just can't afford it anymore. I'm done with it. So I made this, and there's Secret Ivy Rose. Hi, Secret Ivy. Anyway, this is what I made for going to Disneyland. We decided to postpone that trip for now, but anyway, I just made it out of a dishcloth because that's what I had available at the time that I liked the best, and it was easy to work with. Just snip, snip, snip. And these are felt covered, what are they? They're foam, felt covered foam, and I glued them in there, and then a piece of ribbon. So I made one for the boy and one for the girl, and that's Bailey's sporting this now because she looks so cute in the polka dots. And last but not least that I wanted to show you, let me move this over real quick. There's those posters. All the little hair bobbers that I made for the dolls. I had leftover ribbon, and I had these, and I had some yo-yos that I had made, and I added some little ladybugs and some other things to them. So these are the ones, these are some that I had made for my dolls. I just got these little clips for like $1.29 at Hobby Lobby, and that's my collection of little hair daubers for dolls. So that's what I made. Cool, huh? Alright. You can see them all. I hope so. These are pom-poms. These are just ribbons. These are crocheted. I can't crochet that tiny because of I have eye issues, so I can't crochet that tiny, but I did put the little tiny ladybugs on them. And this was a leftover piece that I had from Bailey's hat, and this was just a button, a rhinestone. My friend Elizabeth gave me a big box of rhinestones before she passed away, and so I used those on this. This was just a piece of ribbon, and I finished, you know, just put your glue, hot glue, along the edges of the ribbon, and it'll keep it from fraying. Or I'm sure you have other things too that you can use. This is a yo-yo with the button, the rhinestone, and the ladybug. Same with that. These are just two pieces that I had left over from another project. It was Our Generation tutu set for girl and doll, but I'm using it for my size Barbies and doll. And this was leftover ribbon that I put together, and this was as well from them, and pom-poms. So I just hot glued all this stuff together, and that's what I got. Okay, so that's everything, and I hope you enjoyed seeing it all. And here's a little bit of an overview of it, and thanks for joining me as usual, and I'll take you out to the studio for the next tour. Take care. It's a little messy out there too. Haven't put everything away from Relay. Take care. Bye-bye.